What's up, guys? It is Schwo, and I just had a ridiculously awesome weekend. First of all, I got to congratulate the New York Giants, my team. They got it done. They beat Brady again. You know, I was saying it to my friends all week long. I heard Tom Brady would not watch the highlights of the last Super Bowl they played against each other, and that kind of led me to think that the Giants were in his head. He was questioning himself. He didn't think he could get the job done. And sure enough, the Giants came out and they played a masterful game last night, in spite of what I considered some pretty one-sided officiating. Yeah, the Giants got that safety, but that was, that's a normal call. I don't know why that was disputed so much on ESPN. It bothered me that they didn't talk about the extremely crucial holding call that basically took points away from the Giants. They were marching down the field. That was a first down, and that hold that didn't happen. There was no hold there. It was it was a very atrocious call. The official should be embarrassed. Then there was the not pass interference call in the fourth quarter, I believe, on Mario Manningham, with Sterling Moore came in and just drilled him before the ball got there. No call. But on ESPN, they were debating whether or not the intentional grounding safety was a good call. It's just ridiculous. I guess that's because the Patriots lost. But the fact of the matter is that was a very poorly officiated game. The NFL really needs to start getting a hold on these officials because they're kind of controlling the games these days. But anyway, it didn't matter. The Giants still won the game in very exciting fashion. Once again, it was like the same thing. It was like a ridiculous catch down the field late in the game. Big late drive. They made the mistake of scoring that touchdown a little too early, but what can you do? The game is over. They won. You can't be mad about it. Also, I forgot to mention, this is an execution on checkout, alpha execution on checkout. We're playing against, it's Deface, pretty famous name in the community, is on the other team. He was streaming this. He was he was talking and making fun of us. So figured I'd get my shots into. He was Y-buttoning me on the stream, going, "It's showtime, it's showtime, it's showtime." Yeah, well, I got to Y-button him a couple times too, so it's all good. Yeah, that's all in good fun though. Trash talking is part of playing Gears, and if you can't handle that, you are playing the wrong game. But anyway, that is not all that happened this weekend. Yes, the Super Bowl was fun. I had a nice big party, and the Giants won. You can't ask for much more than that. But I also went to my first LAN this weekend for Gears. Now, it didn't exactly go as planned. See, apparently I made a mistake. I thought the entry fee for the 4v4 was $10 a person. Well, apparently not. Apparently it was like $10 to get into the venue, and then it was another $25 per person. So I didn't feel like spending that kind of money. So we ended up splitting up into two teams of two to play doubles. Now Genius went with Adversity, and I went with Gorgon. Genius and Adversity got on main stage. They sat down, and they had to play a couple of people from Stand Your Ground. So it's pretty unfortunate for them. But the story, it gets better. But they had to play, I think, Void and Chubbs from SYG. They got a round in. They did alright, but they weren't able to win. And then we were gonna go support them, and then we got called for our match, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you guys have to play New Gen." So we're like, "Okay, well that sounds like randoms. All right, that's good." So we're sitting down, we're warming up, and J-Ribs and Atmo sit down across from us. I look at the guy and I said, "Is that who we're playing?" And he looks at me and he goes, "Yes." So Gorgon and I had to play J-Ribs and Atmo for our doubles match. First round, Chris handles Atmo on nades, and then J-Ribs picks up the incendiaries and just lobs them across the map and gets both of us. It was ridiculous. I guess the incendiaries have been updated or something. I didn't think they were, but I was listening to the stream later on, and J-Ribs actually talked about that round, and he said he felt that that wouldn't have killed us on normal incendiaries. So I would guess they were updated, but it doesn't matter. We lost the round. We should have had it done. We lost the next round, and the round after that we were down 3-0. This was on checkout, by the way, on the first map. Then I had my LAN moment, I guess. I had Atmo 1v1 by Platt. I kind of faked like I wasn't there. He moved up. I put a good shot on him, another one, and I saw he was panicking, so I made sure I hit the last one down him, took him out. And I can't remember which one of us got J-Rubes, but we ended up getting the round. That would be the only round we got, as we would be banged out after that on Execution on Checkout. Then we had to play King of the Hill on hotel, which is it's just weird. King of the Hill on doubles is actually kind of cool. I was pretty impressed with it. I didn't think it would like be interesting or anything like that, but it played out pretty well. It was just like it was basically just like a slave fight, like just giving you a guide of where you need to be to fight your opponent. You know, it's just like, here's what the spot, now go go bang with each other over here, and then whoever wins gets to control the hill. So I thought it was pretty cool. It worked out pretty well. However, we got banged out pretty badly. I had an opportunity to get us some we actually broke the first hill. They got first hill on us. We went up, but we took them both out. But after that, we didn't really do much. I had a chance to. I snuck up behind J-Ribs on one of the pistol hills, and I thought I was close enough to put him down, take him out with a shot from behind, but it didn't happen. Then I choked about 4 shots after that, and I got crossed down by Atmo. And I think we got like maybe 15 points or something like that in King of the Hill. It was a pretty big smackdown, but what can you do? They were pretty cool though. They weren't jerks about it. Yeah. Yeah, they shook our hands after the match, and we were talking to them and stuff. They were pretty cool. Yeah, it's in some ways it was a little disheartening to be gone out of the tournament so fast, but at the same time, we played the 2 best players in the world, and we got kills in. It showed that we probably have what it takes to be decent players on LAN. We just need more experience, and we're probably better off in 4s than doubles. But we weren't discouraged. We tend to fight a lot when we're playing online and stuff, but we didn't fight at all. We were just we just communicated. We did what we had to do. They were just better. I mean, it's infinity. What can you do? But the LAN man, it just feels different. It's like the movement seems extremely slow. I had to bump my sensitivity all the way up to 17. Like from I'm playing on 15, 15, 15 now. I bumped it all the way up to 17, 17, 17, and then it felt like right about there. Up A works really well. The Lancer just isn't as good on LAN. It just doesn't seem like it does the job that it does online. Like, I'm not saying it's not effective, but it's just not the weapon it is online. It's way more devastating online than it is online. The shotgun is extremely strong online. If you hit your shots, you're gonna hurt somebody. You're gonna hurt them bad too. They're gonna be they're mostly full red if you're in close range. Up A works really well. Like, see on the position I'm in right there, if I were to hit up A with a shotgun, that tends to work pretty well from what I noticed. And warm-ups, man, I was lost. I couldn't do anything. I was getting banged out by everybody. Thankfully, once the game came around, though, I was finally used to it. But, we had a great time. We stuck around and watched some of the 4v4s. The trash talking was a lot of fun. Fatal Strike and Men's going at it was quite the scene, to say the least. And everyone there was pretty cool. It was just overall a really cool atmosphere. I was very surprised. I thought people would be a little more dickish or unapproachable, but they really weren't. Everyone was really cool. We met a lot of awesome people in the community. People I've played with that I didn't even know it was them. I would just be talking to them, then I'd see their jersey, and be like, oh, I know that guy, It was a very cool experience. I highly recommend if you're into competing and all that, definitely get out to local events or anything you can get to, because it was just awesome. Like, the competition, the excitement, the trash talking, was just quite the scene, to say the least. But yeah, that was pretty much it. The trip out there was it was a pretty big deal for us. Chris has never driven out of state before or anything like that. We got there more or less pretty easily. Picking up adversity was probably the hardest part, as he was in the city. But we found him. And he picked him up at a McDonald's, and we was ready to go. Yeah, I know Genius, Adversity, and Gorgon's girlfriend were kind of cramped up in the back, but what can you do? We got a small car and a lot of people. It's gonna happen. But overall, I gotta say, it was an awesome weekend. Huge shout out to the Giants. So glad they won. As much as I love the Giants, as much as I hate the Patriots, and getting to a LAN was just amazing. So cheers to a good weekend. Hope you all enjoyed it as much as I did, and I will talk to you guys later. Peace.